I've been sitting around trying to figure this out, squad. Why is it that when confidence comes from the Sanders family, it's labeled as arrogance? Why is that?
I can't ever stop. I got way too much to gain before the box. I got way too much to gain up at the top. That beef shit lame, it don't compute.
All right, well, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but what I do know is that I believe that Shedeur and Shilo are receiving backlash that the league secretly got for Deion Sanders. That's my take on it. Check this out, right? Shedeur and Shilo, I would say they balled out in college, right? But the way the NFL and the media treat them, it'll make you wonder. Are they being judged as individuals, or are they carrying the weight of their dad's name? I'd like to believe that it's the latter. I call it the prime effect. I don't know if that's maybe I've heard that somewhere, but in my mind, I'm like, I called it the prime effect. Meaning, prime time, when he comes around, he has an effect on every aspect of the game, whether it's media, on the field, off the field. So I call it the prime effect, right? So let's break it down. Is it good, or is it holding them back? Let's start with Shedeur Sanders, right? At Colorado, Shedeur Sanders threw for 4,134 yards and 37 touchdowns, and they still called him brash and arrogant during the NFL Combine interviews. I don't understand what y'all want from this young man. He's trying to be an individual, and he's trying to. You got to be confident. Like, what's the difference between confidence and arrogance? I'm gonna go ahead and say skin color, but that's here nor there. That's neither here nor there. To this point, Stephen A. Smith,
he's done nothing wrong. So why are we having this conversation about his character? I'm gonna tell you why. Because you got people hating on his daddy.
Chad Ochocinco.
Even if you don't like Shedeur, even if you don't like him, how do you watch film, college film on Shedeur Sanders and every other quarterback that went before him, and see what all of them have done, and say, you know what? No, I'm a pass up with him. That's not the guy I want.
They all came to his defense as well, right? Because they it's the same thing. What do you want him to be? Do you want him to be? No, you want him to be meek and quiet and be a good boy. You want him to be a good boy. Just shut up and play. No, he ain't. He cut from a different cloth. Y'all saw how his dad was. And like I said, they were tagged behind this. Shedeur being drafted so far in the draft is a prime example, because he was projected to be an early draft pick. He fell to the 5th round, 144th pick overall. His talent didn't drop. The narrative did. Yeah, let me say that again. Shedeur's talent didn't drop. The narrative did. So this is the problem that we have. Yo, he plays his first preseason game, and he improves, right? I'm rooting for him. I'm a diehard Eagles fan. That's why I wear this. For those who don't know, I'm a diehard Eagles fan, but I'm also a fan of individual players. I'm rooting for Shedeur and Shilo. I feel like he gets a bad rap. Let's talk about Shilo. Different position, same story. Different position, same story, same last name. These are the common denominators. He went undrafted, right? Despite consistent college play, right? We could say that it was pretty consistent. I mean, it wasn't elite, right? It wasn't elite, but now, right, we have a moment. Now he has a moment of vulnerability. It's a contentious moment. Everybody wants to talk about, he got ejected in a preseason game for throwing a punch.
That's the tight end, Zach Davidson. Swing.
Right? Just like that, the talk shifted from his ability to discipline. So do you see how public opinion would steer these narratives instead of allowing the play to speak for themselves? I'm really interested to know what y'all think, how y'all feel about this, because it's something that's really been bothering me. Like, it's like, because I feel like they're not given a fair chance, despite they playing whatever, but then don't allow a narrative to wash out everything that they've accomplished and done. I'm rooting for them, man. 100%. When it comes to Deion Sanders, we know Deion has always been a larger than life, confident, flashy, but he backed it up. Every single Sunday, he backed it up. I hated seeing, now, here we go with the individual, I was a Deion fan. I hated seeing him playing against the Eagles. I never forget the Monday night game. He was back there dancing, and then they kicked the punt and he ran it back.
Hutton's kick.
Well, we will see
know.
a return here.
He gets his wish. Comes through three guys.
Kick the ball down middle of the field.
It's Monday Night Football, and it's Deion Sanders. What else is new?
Unbelievable.
On us in Veterans Stadium. You know what I'm saying? So Deion has always had that confidence. He's always had that personality. He was a stand-up guy in the league. And I think he was boisterous, right? He didn't just sit back and let people do and say whatever they wanted to do. He controlled his own destiny. He controlled his own life. Some people love it. Some people don't. The NFL, not always, right? We know the NFL, they don't want to put up with this confident brown-skinned man. No, he ain't doing that. Shut up and play ball. So that's the problem. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of it at all. I believe that these two young men should have the opportunity to play and let their play speak for themselves. I understand public opinion. That's, we're in this day and age, it's 2025. Public opinion is your first jury. Outside of being a criminal going to trial, public opinion, social media is a juror's jury in itself. Keep that in mind. But I do believe that these guys are receiving the backlash that was held, right? It was held up for their father, but they couldn't implement hate on Deion because he was winning. He was winning. So now when you have these two young men, they're like average players, to say the least, right? Respectfully, no disrespect to them, but they are average, and they have time to grow. But now that hate is totally being transferred onto them. They're being put under a microscope. The scrutiny is times 10 now. Every little thing they do, oh, look at this. They ain't so great. Look at that. Oh, they fighting. They fight now. Ooh, look. He threw an incomplete pass. Relax, yo. Relax. Real talk. Y'all gotta, come on, man. Ease up on these, on them, man. Ease up on them. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm a Sanders family supporter. I support them 100%. Deion, always been a fan of Deion. I would love to see where Shilo and Shedeur's career goes from here. You know, I pray they don't have any unfortunate circumstances where their career is cut short. The Buccaneers have waived Shilo. Come play for the Eagles. I'm just saying, come play for the Eagles, my boy. We'll appreciate you. We know how it go. We know you are a dog on the field. We know we could fit you in because our secondary, we cool on the secondary. But we could fit you in special teams. I see you be out there cracking helmets. You be cracking helmets. So yeah, come join the Eagles. Go Birds.
I can't ever stop. I got way too much to gain before the box. I got way too much to gain up at the top. That piece shit lame, it don't compute. I'm chasing.